Alright, here I am on the Broad Street Railroad Crossing in Holly, Michigan. Now, I decided to come out here around the Holly sub area to Railfan today and tour a couple of their cool crossings that they have around here. So, there's two lines that run around here. This crossing right here is owned by the CN Holly subdivision, and there's some rails over there that are owned by the CSX Saginaw subdivision. So, I decided to come out here and, tour a few of their crossings, which they have is pretty neat. So I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and get started with the tour. So for the first signal, this has a SafeTran base, and here's the emergency information and the dot tag, and the dot number is 284-362V. And yeah, there isn't really much around here. This is like, kind of a modern setup really. But yeah, and for the gate mechanism, this has a SafeTran gate mechanism. I think a different gate mechanism was here at one point, but it kept breaking, so they replaced it with this. And for the lights, this has two pairs of SafeTran 12x24-inch LEDs. As you can see right there, the junction box and the logos, which these seem to be in a somewhat rough shape, but I can definitely tell these have been here for a while. And for the bell, this has a Siemens electronic bell. Now, I know I mistaked a lot of these for like SafeTran Type 3s, but I actually know now, since with the shorter base, it's a Siemens e-bell. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a high-pitched or a low-pitch. I haven't heard this crossing in action, but yeah, it's pretty neat. You see there's a whistle post right there too. But yeah, with all that said, let's go ahead and go on to the next signal, which has, the better interesting equipment I would say you'll see in a moment, or if you eagle-eyed it, you might know already. So yeah, for the second signal, which is similar to the first, this has another SafeTran base. Here's the emergency information and the dot tag again. And yeah, for the gate mechanism, this has another SafeTran gate mechanism. Once again, I don't really know if another gate mechanism used to be here, but most likely. And for the lights, this has two more pairs of SafeTran 12x24-inch LEDs. See the logos in the back. And for the bell, which is the rarest part, is a SafeTran Type 1 electronic bell. Now these are pretty uncommon. Well, they're very rare in other areas, but in Michigan here, a whole lot of CN lines, particularly the Holly subdivision, has quite a few of these around, which is surprising. And a few other crossings in like Lansing, Michigan have these bells too, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I guess that's all for the crossing. Let's take a look at the track view. Down here is heading towards, some more crossings, and also the diamond where the CSX Saginaw sub and the Holly subdivision cross. And down here is heading towards like Junction Street, Saginaw Street, with more crossings for me to tour in a moment. But yeah, just a pretty long straightaway. But yeah, this is the Broad Street Railroad Crossing in Holly, Michigan. Pretty neat stuff over here. But yeah, over, and also before I end, you can see that there's a Sterling siren right here on the tower, like a Sterling M5 or something, and above it is a Federal Signal SD10 right next to the fire station, which is pretty cool. But yeah, with all that toured, over and out.